my name is Nurzaya Abdisabtu and I will describe about background of study. We choose to our project FSKTM, Faculty Science Computer and Technology Muhammad Building. This is because the work of FSKTM building has total area of 9896.9 square meters, and FSKTM made up of a center tower which comprises of 7 floors. In our project, we only focus on the 5th floor of the tower at the center of FSKTM.
Okay. Hello, doctor. My name is Guita, and now my reference number is AF17424. And now I will say about mechanical ventilation system. And first of all, is the background of the system. Mechanical ventilation systems are systems that provide better indoor air quality in homes and commercial buildings by extracting stale air or by supplying fresh air. Mechanical ventilation system work by extracting stale air or supplying fresh air into rooms in a house or building. And the benefits are better indoor air quality for the building. Like it can extract the indoor air to outside of the building and gain more control of the airflow in the building. Like it can gain more air from the outside of the building. And there are four main types in the system. First of all, a top system. The system is a system that extracts local source of heat or contaminants at their source, such as cooker hoods, fume cupboards, and so on. And the flush system is a system in which fresh outside air is blown into the building by inner air, creating a higher internal pressure than outside air. And the next one is balance system. It's a system that uses both inlet and extract fans, maintaining the internal air pressure at a similar level to the outside air, and so reducing air infiltration and drops. And the last one is pregnant system, in which there is a air space that can facilitate air circulation for heating and air conditioning system by providing pathway for either heated, conditioned, or return air flows. And that's all is the main component of the system. Like in this project, the main component of the system is exhaust fan. So fan is used to pull air particles from your rooms and up into the atmosphere and can help remove heat. The next is air conditioning fan. It is mainly to produce cool ventilation inside the building in which the heat is taken out for a certain location to give a chill air effect. The main concept is that the air circulation is drawn to the condenser containing refrigerant gas. And for the working principle of the system, like first of all, the ventilation system works by depressurize the air inside the building by reducing the inside air pressure below the outdoor air pressure. The extract indoor air from the building will make up air infiltrates through the leaks in the building shell and through intentional passive fans. The exhaust fans will absorb the indoor air and will deliver the air throughout the building by passing through the ductwork and the axial flow plan. That's all is the air conditioning system will provide cool air through ductwork inside the building by providing a process that draws out the warm air inside, removing its heat. Last of all is the system helps to balance the air inside the building by exhausting air out of the building, while the system will bring the same amount of outside air into the building in the same way. And that's all for me. Thank you.
A very good morning to Dr. Puanuddin Hilmi. I am Tokeshian, AF170243. I will present the active fire protection system. So the breakout of the system. So fire is a combustion or burning in which substance combine chemically with oxygen from the air and typically give out bright lights, heats, and smokes. Thus, there are three conditions for fire. There is a fire triangle, which is oxygens, heats, and fuel. And the fire safety can be categorized to two types, which is active fire protections and passive fire protection. For active fire protection is a global system that requires some amount of action or motion in order to work effectively in the event of fire. Actions may be manually operated like a fire extinguisher or automatics like a sprinkler, or either way they require some amount of actions. So the active fire protection includes fire or smoke alarm system, sprinkler system, and fire extinguisher, as well as firefighter. Next is the passive fire protection. It's a group of system that compartmentalize a building through the use of fire-resistant rated walls or floors. So the compartmentalizing your building into a smaller section help to slow or prevent the spread of fire or smoke from one room to the next. So it's helped to limit the amounts of damage done to a building and provides its equipment more time for leave the building for evacuations. So the PFP, the passive fire protection, includes fire, smoke damper, fire doors, and fire wall or floor. Okay, there's some main component of active fire protection system. The first one is fire alarm system. The next is manual call point. The third is heat detector. And the fourth is smoke detector. This two is the automatic detector of fire. Okay, the fifth is fire command center. Then the sixth is automatic fire sprinkler. The fire command center is important because the detector will send a signal to the fire command center, and the fire command center will locate the location where the fire have been set. So the seventh is smoke control system, and the eighth is fire extinguishers that been categorized to portable or automatic. Okay, here come the working principle of active fire protection system. So there are two stages. One is fire detection, then another stage is fire suppressions. So for fire detection, there will be manually fire detection and automatic fire detection. So manually is the meaning you need to touch your hand by yourself to manual activate the fire detection. Okay, there are four main types of fire alarm system. The first one, it is conventional fire alarm system. So it is a separate zone and call point and detectors in zone to simplify locating the cause of the alarm. This is important for both the fire brigade and general building management. Each zone is indicated at the fire alarm control panel, either with an indicator lamp, a text display, or in some cases of both. So it will be classify the building into a different zone, so they will be more accurate to locating the alarm trigger. The next is addressable fire alarm. Its working principle is same like the first one, the conventional system, but the difference is the detector will given a set of address, then the address will be appears on the control panels, so a call point that has initiated the alarm. So usually the detection circuits is wired as a loop and can up to 99 devices connected in each loop. Okay, next, the third system come to the intelligent fire alarm system. So each detector effectively incorporates its own computer which evaluates the environments around it and communicates to the control panel whether there is a fire, fault, or the detector head needs cleanings. So their primary purpose is to help the prevent occurrence of false alarm. And it's available in 2 loops, 4 loops, and X loops versions. So it means for large premises like shopping center, it can be monitored from one single panel. Okay, the next is the wireless fire alarm system. As shown as the picture, you can see there are no cable between them. So they are sensor a frequency. Then if they fire, the detector will detect and send a frequency to the wireless communicator and send to the control panel. Then control panel will be received and set and trigger the alarms. Okay, after the alarm system has been triggered, there comes fire suppressions. So there are some types of fire suppressions, fire protections, which is fire extinguishers, hydrants, and smoke attraction and ventilations. The picture shows some types of fire protection, like the hose reels, and the sprinklers, and the smoke extraction and ventilation mechanicals. Okay, the sprinkler system is come to the differentiate to dry pipe system and wet pipe system. So the wet pipe system occurs when an automatic sprinkler is exposed for sufficient time to a temperature at or above the temperature rating. The heat sensitive element releases, allowing water to flow from the sprinkler. So for dry pipe system, it occurs when one or more of the automatic sprinklers is exposed for a sufficient time to a temperature at or above the temperature rating is open, allowing the air in the piping to vent from the sprinklers. And each sprinkler operates individually. So for this reason, dry pipe systems are usually not as effective as wet pipe system in fire control during the initial stages of the fire. Here come to the hydrants. Hydrants can be categorized to some types, which are wet riser, dry riser, and foam riser. These three is considered commonly. Okay, for wet riser, there will be the water tank. So there will be the water available for the pipe. And it will pump the pressure up to the floor and supply to the water. For the dry riser, it needs the firefighter to come to the accident zone and fill with water by the firefighter on their arrival. So the fire cars is like an engine as a pressure to pump up the water to the building, and its water main is from the main supply from water is from the hose reel. Okay, next comes to the smoke extravations and ventilation. Its objective is to aid fire control by eliminating smoke, heat, toxic and inflammable gases from the source of fire, to retain visibility of escapers and to provide a clear access of firefighter. That's for me. Thank you.
Hi, doctor. My name is Liu Silong and my message number is 170227. So now I'll present about the building transportation system. So building transportation system is a system which will carry people or goods to travel from one place to another place or one floor to another floor. This includes elevator of lift, escalator, moving walkway, and pedestrian elevator. Generally, when the building is about 1 to 3 stories, hydraulic elevator is chosen since the initial installation cost is lower. For the building that above 4 to 11 stories, the traction elevator is typically installed. When the building is higher than 11 stories, the other traction elevator is installed. The principal components of the electric elevators are lifting platform, lifting machine, and counterweight cables. There are two types of electric elevator, which are gear and gearless. Gear system was used in low and medium rise applications. The machine speed of gear system elevator is adjustable, and this is because the gear can use to reduce RPM of the drive too. Main component of the system. The main component of the electric elevator is car, houseway, machine or drive system, control system, and safety system. Elevator car is function like a container which will carry people or goods, and the houseway or source is an enclosed space which acts as a platform that allows the elevator car mounted on it. The machine or drive system refers to the drive motor which supplies the energy to lift the elevator vertically and just send the passengers or goods to another floor. And also, the control system includes the electric buttons such as directional button up and down, and also includes program control, which includes speed limit setting by programming. And also, there is a brake to prevent an accident occur. In addition, the component of elevator also consists of steel rod, speed, and landing door. So now for the working principle of the system. Generally, the working principle of traction elevator or electric elevator is similar to the pulley system. The elevator car is attached to the rope and allow the shift a pulley of screws to grip the rope that connected to an electric motor. When the motor switches on, the motor will turn at one way so that the elevator goes up. Meanwhile, when the motor turns at opposite way, the elevator goes down. A counterweight lift on the other end of rope to offset the weight of the car. All the motor needs to do to move the car is to provide a nut to keep the balance one way or the other. This system saves the energy as well as wear and tear on moving parts. So this is the specification of the system in Malaysia. It got the various speed and various capacities, and this depends on the type of the building. So this is the specification where the speed is in the range from 2 to 2.5. And here is the relevant standard and requirement of the system. Generally, the design and installation of elevator is referred to factory and machinery, electric passenger and goods lift regulation at 1970. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Yong Yi Hao, and my metric number is AF170246. Today, I would like to present about the electrical supply system. First of all, I will explain about the background of the electrical supply system. Okay, nowadays, the demands for electrical energy is tremendously increasing amongst the modernizations of human lifestyle. To meet this increasing electrical load demands, we have to establish quite a large number of big power plant. So we have to establish electrical work system to bring the electrical energy from the power generating station to the consumer end. So the electricity generated in the generating station reach to the customer through the system, which we can divide the main part as the transmission and distribution. So we call the network through which the customer get the electricity from the source as electrical supply system. So next, I will explain about the main components of the electrical supply system. There are four components: light, lamp, closed circuit, television camera, and the ceiling speaker. So for the next one will be the working principle of the system. So since our project building is considered a large building, therefore they have another working principle for the whole electrical supply system flow in such condition. Large buildings have much higher electrical load than smaller buildings. Therefore, the electrical requirement must be larger and more robust. Okay, this transformer can be mounted on a pad outside the building or in a transformer room inside the building. So the electricity is then transmitted to the switchgear. The role of the switchgear is to distribute the electricity safely and efficiently to the various electrical closures throughout the building. The equipment has numerous safety features, include the circuit breaker, which allow the power to be found on problems. But it can be done instantly to allow the technician to work on the specific branches of the power system. It should be not that very large building or building with complex electrical system and multiple transformers, which may fit multiple pieces of switchgear. The electricity will leave the switchgear and travel along the feeder bus. The feeder bus is tapped as needed, and the conductor is run to a electric closures, which serve a zone of floor or buildings. Each electrical closer have another step-down transformer. This will drop the power from 480 or 277 watt to the 120 watt for convenient outlet. The transformer will feed the branch net, which control a series of branch circuits to cover the portions of the buildings. Each branches cover a subset of the electrical need of the area. For the specification of the system, there are three specifications of the power transformer. The power transformer is based upon the 500 to 7,500 kVA, so it's beyond 100 MVA. Next, the specification of three-phase transformer is 50 to 60 Hz frequency, 22.9 kW for the primary voltage, based on the standard. The next one will be the thermal power plant. The thermal power plant, the maximum pressure of the working fluid is 300 bar, and the minimum pressure for the working fluid is 0.05 bar. There are any other parameter that our system must follow. So, that's all on my presentation about the electrical supply system. Thank you.
Next, I will explain about relevant standard and requirement for the selected M&E system in building. For specific standard of the existing M&E system, there are few systems. First, mechanical ventilation system. There are 13 categories for mechanical ventilation system, but a few criteria we don't fulfill because we don't have equipment to measure. Next, for active fire protection system, we have fulfilled this criteria. Another active fire protection system. Next, for building transportation system, I fulfill the criteria, which is 1 criteria. Next, for electrical supply system, I fulfill the criteria also. Okay, next for specific standard of equipment. A mechanical ventilation system at FSKTM in 5th floor. There's a conditioning and exhausted fan. For active fire protection system, it have fire alarm bell, emergency brake glass, fire door, portable fire extinguisher, fireman intercom, fire switch, fire house rack, head detector, smoke detector, fire exit sign, emergency light. Next, for building transportation system, they have elevator. For electrical supply system, it have lamp, light, CCTV, heat detector, and speaker. Next, for conclusions. In conclusion, every building must have complete set of mechanical and electrical systems so that everyone can live and work in a comfortable environment. Each of these systems must be designed carefully so that they can work with others seamlessly. If they are not planned well, there are bound to be a problem arise in the future. In this project, it must explain the outcome of problem-based learning, such as this project are very active building and skill practice since we apply the information and knowledge that we have studied in the university into the real life. We understand the operation of the various ventilation system, fire protection system, the electrical supply system, and also the transportation system. It is important for every civil engineer to understand the basic mechanical and electrical system. Everyone in this group are contribute in their best to the project. We learn many useful things in this project. They are all from me. Thank you.